All right, so this stays with us, okay? Just
Okay,
us
what's
guys.
up?
Don't share this with the rest of the league. I get these emails from Tom, right? That are like an email and then all these attachment, like other email attachments. So when I like open the podcast files, there's this like springboard of all these attachments. I love him. We all love Tom, but I one time was like, hey, let's make a folder on your desktop, just put all the files in there, zip it up, send it over. Nope. So I love him. Happy to help with the pod. Again, this stays here. Don't tell Tom, obviously. And I have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, it's fun. I like to try to think through each of those podcasts. Like, what's the theme? Slap the Bass was a good one. The Christmas theme was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything I can do to help support the Podfather and his global mission of getting basketball to the masses. I do remember being in France, in Paris, on a vacation with Lindy and listening to the podcast, and then like 10 minutes later, he puts on the thread, "We're global," and I was like, "Yes, happy to help, happy to help."
Oh, incredible.
Tom's been side texting me ever since my last trade with him, being like, I know you're still mad at me, but to be honest, I think we work well together. And
Yep. No, it's great.
Can I
Everybody's
tell
got their own
you,
personality. It's awesome.
I was seeing red that morning when I felt bad about how I responded right away. But like when I accidentally hit submit on that,
No, you go white with just anger because you're like, I can't believe I did that.
I was like, I'm gonna find Tom and just choke him out.
We're on.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. We're back.
We're back. Slight malfunction. We're back. JB, it's so nice to see your face. It's so nice to have you here. Thank you for joining Sean and I on some of the smoke.
I like it. Well,
nice.
I brought some leftover Christmas cranberry sage THC beverage.
Yes.
I've been really into the imbibing as opposed to smoking.
I love that.
Nice.
And
JB, I'm doing oil. I do a little droplet of oil.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
So it's
sometimes like this, I can just sip a little something, kind of hang out with you.
Yeah, it's great. I'm actually, you know what? Papa Bear's got a little cranberry too in his
cranberry lime. Lovely.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Well, we're back, guys. We're back.
I'm live. I'm streaming, baby. I got Wi-Fi.
We're streaming. We're live. Everybody did it. Sean had about 10 cable guys come to his house.
And you know the movie Cable Guy? Have you ever seen Cable Guy? The movie?
Fucking right. I saw Cable Guy, of course.
Classic.
Absolutely. It's a classic. Are you kidding me? It's amazing.
So from a comedy standpoint, would I be wrong saying it's probably Jim Carrey's most underrated comedy he's done?
It's on the list of his that guy. Everything that guy did in that era was perfect.
Yeah.
So
every serious movie he's ever did is underrated, I think. I think he's done so many non-comedies that just nobody watched.
Yeah. Have you guys seen his thing on Netflix where he like got into character for Andy, what's his name? Andy. He played
Yes. Man on the Moon is the name of the movie you're talking about.
Yeah. Have you seen the Netflix thing of the backstage?
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet. It looks really interesting.
It's good.
Oh no, that's appointment viewing. You got to do that like later tonight. It's amazing.
Sweet.
All the stories about the making of that film are like, I cannot believe this is real.
Go watch it.
I love it. I love it. We're paused. We're on. We're doing it. Sean, let's jump into it, man. So we've had a couple weeks off. Who is your current number 12?
My current number 12. Well, first, you're not the only one that gets to say hi to JB.
That's true.
Welcome, JB. So glad to have you here. Can't wait for your witty commentary in today's podcast.
Nice. Real well played.
Unfortunately, I really wish this wasn't true. It's still got to be Burden.
It's still got to be Burden. And I think that's all we can say about it, to be honest.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
He's doing better. Listen. He's got 3 wins. He's literally not knocked out of the playoffs yet. So my man is still grinding. He's still doing his thing, and he's only 3 games. 3 games.
We only got one team. Yeah, we only got one team that's locked in, but
you know what
I won't. That's a secret.
Number 11. Let's move on, Sean. Who's number 11?
Oh, why you got to rush into number 11, man? Can we just skip it?
Yeah. We can actually. It's Sean. Who's number 10?
Well, and I'll jump in here and say I'm number 10, and I'm a little like I want to give a little commentary real quick.
Let's do it, JB. Let's get into it.
I got 2 of those losses that really just, especially when I look at the standings, just fry me. One with the Dewey recently, and the other one was week 2 to Tom.
Yeah.
When earlier in the season, I think I nailed the draft. Of course, I always do. I always feel like I do, and then of course I don't. And then I was unwilling to let go of certain players, and I just kind of sat on my hands. Week 1, you smoked me, but I didn't like do anything. I was like, it's just one.
I did.
In against Kyle. And then
I was like, I don't remember smoking anybody this year.
Well, week 2, I again sat around, didn't do a whole lot, and then made a bunch of flurry of moves at the very last minute, thinking it could be enough. That wasn't, and I lost to Tom. And I want that one back. And I want the one against Dewey. It was 4 points. I want that one back. 7 and 5 is a little different than 5 and 7.
Yeah.
So
you know what, man?
I'm fully deserving of number 10.
Yeah.
And carry some regrets. So there you go.
Yeah.
You are you're literally 1 game out of the playoffs right now. So it's so wild that you guys, Sean, you and Christian, are all 1 game out of the playoffs right now. And
well, it's also I've overthought the heck out of it. I've had all those injuries and started to ship out some guys, and things not probably as good now as it was a month or 2 ago.
Honestly,
that's what happens when you're up here too much and you overthink this stuff. So.
JB, I think it's hilarious you led with how mad you were at Tom for something to do, and I was just like, I, we're just Tom. Let's get you in a ring, buddy.
That's incredible.
Nobody
in a ring.
Nobody makes me smile. No one makes me smile faster than that guy. That's for sure.
We love Tom. We love Tom.
As Christian would say, you just want to squeeze his neck.
I'm a little curious what day 1 back on the old booze train is going to be like for that guy.
Yeah.
Is that today?
I kind of wonder if I don't know. It's
coming up.
I kind of wonder if we need to have like a live stream or something just to
I need to know the date. We need to get him on. We need to do
he's
a
given
live.
us the date many times.
I
don't know.
I also think we're gonna know the date. I think the thread is we're gonna know.
We're gonna get a lot of pictures of alcohol that day.
A lot of Heineken.
Yeah, a lot of Heineken.
Guys,
who is your number 9? We got JB and JB. I will say before, actually, I should have jumped ahead because I want to say, JB, I think you did have a good draft. I think you literally had too many good guys. You didn't have enough great guys. You had so many good players on your roster to start out. And
I'm like the NFL GM who cleans up around 4. Everybody's like, well, whatever. Good job. But then I just seriously was in injury hell, and I think I oversold and regret some of that. So
you win some, you lose some.
But I'm just thrilled that at least in my football league I won that. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tiptoed that, buddy.
Tiptoed into the playoffs on that. So hey, maybe the same thing can happen here.
Great.
So we'll see.
That was fun. Number 9, Sean.
Oh man, number 9. My best friend.
Me. Right. Sorry. I forgot. It's always Christian.
Christian, we're wise.
Yeah.
Hey, JB, do you know why they call him Rare Bird? We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. All I know is if there's somebody who's not actively sports betting and gambling as much as they should, it's Christian. That dude, every league, every year, all the time, he's always a bona fide, rock solid, amazing fantasy guy. And then as far as I know, he's not involved in that. I know plenty of other people who spend a lot of money in gambling who shouldn't. So there you go, Christian.
He even does well in football leagues, and he hasn't watched a game in 7 years, probably.
That's what I'm saying.
He
That's what I'm
actively hates his home team.
Yeah, and he hates his own team.
He hates the home team.
Dude legitimately sees things that other people don't and refuses to throw $100 down on it. So
it's incredible. You heard it here first. Christian, gamble more. Sean, who's your number 8?
Well, he's fallen a long ways down, man. I got Shoots at 8.
Yeah, I mean that's where he's got to be. And honestly, I could have had him lower, but I mean, 8.
I could have honestly put, and I'm not just saying this, JB. I'm not this nice, but I could have put you or Christian above Kyle. It was just kind of a toss up there. I just don't. Yeah. Just too much inconsistency. All of us guys in the middle just keep like losing twice and winning once. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. He does have some studs, JB. You're right.
He's got a good team. And if Embiid stays healthy, that matters a lot for him. That's a 70. What's he got? 74 of the last 30 per outing for Embiid. Like if that guy stays healthy, that helps.
Your shots kind of falling off a little.
Butler and Embiid have been injured. They both get healthy and stay healthy. But those are two guys who are injury prone. Yeah. So let's hope they do for all our sakes.
If Embiid doesn't like get up off the couch awkwardly and blow his knee or something like that, right. Those giant people have.
I can't wait.
You know what? I'm
fine with him at 8. That's great.
I disagree. I disagree.
With your own rankings, yes.
All right.
I disagree that he's got some dogs on there. I think he's got people that should be but aren't.
Listen, if Embiid's healthy, Embiid is the best fantasy player in the league this year.
That's true.
Oh, including better than Jokic, better than Luka. Embiid has by far, actually. I think.
Watch your tongue there, Kyle.
Listen. I love my baby boy.
Careful.
I love him so much.
Right past.
Listen. All right.
Everybody just needs to
If you can see that my judgment isn't good, JB, look at the jersey I'm wearing. I still stay with them, and
I get it. Just give me a hard time. All right, moving on.
Number 7. Who we got, Sean?
A-Train, Adam.
Yeah, he's taken some hits recently.
Oh yeah,
he's taking hits.
I mean, ugh.
Yeah.
I look at his team. I honestly look at his team and I'm like, who is he watching?
Yeah.
His I don't know. Contracted the viral injury problem that I had earlier.
Sure did, and big injuries. His best
player. To see.
His best player is injured. That sucks.
Now that I really look at his roster, I can really see why he's waving that IR flag everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Sean, how happy are you about the Zion trade?
He should be asking for 6 IR spots, though, not 2.
Sean, give me your reflections on the Zion trade now. With in today's world where John Morant tore that old labrum. Been there.
I mean, I got rid of John Morant and Zion.
Yeah, I know. So, you don't have Zion anymore, do you?
No, I turned both of them into I believe Steph Curry.
Well done. So, yeah, okay.
So basically I turned a waiver to Ja.
Yeah.
Ja to Zion, Zion to Steph. That was the trip.
Yeah.
You're like that kid who got a paper clip and ended up with a house or something.
Exactly right.
That's what you just did.
Well done. That's a good
it never happened.
Perfect. That's perfect. Moving on from Adam's
team. Fantasy. Yeah.
Adam's injured. It's tough. Adam's team was a dog for a little while and he got injured. And we'll see if he gets healthy again. But this is kind of Adam's shtick. He gets a whole bunch of injured guys, hopes they all hit at the exact same time. And
if they do, he wins.
Hey, yeah, right, exactly.
It is what it is.
Exactly. Hey, number 6, Sean.
Number 6, maybe the worst rebrand I've seen.
Yeah, it's bad.
I was actually prepared to congratulate him on the most bizarrely awesome rebrand.
Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
This is it's just so awesome. I just love that he went there, and he shows that he's not 18 years old by referencing an actor from forever ago. This whole thing is
incredible. Okay. Am I ruled out? Kyle, a thumbs up or thumbs down the rebrand?
I was down. I gotta go with my heart. I was down. I think Matt is just. I think he's in a weird zone with team names right now. He can't figure it out, and he's
I love it.
nailing. And
I think
JB,
the instability. I think the instability is what makes it so fun.
And there you go.
Like,
sure, I love that. Yeah,
he did. I do. Okay, after
fun.
second thought though, I do love. He did put some thought into it. They're both plural, which is kind of funny. It's so there's some things built in there that I didn't see at first glance. So
okay.
All right, more to come next week. More to come next week on that.
You motherfucker, you just made me the bad guy. You're like, oh no, it's good now. Then I look like a shit. If I go, oh yeah, it's good too.
Tylenol sidebar.
Cold
I'm
shit.
not sure why he's
some cold shit. Who's number 5, Sean?
It's the old man.
Yeah, Dewey. Who's showing his age with this team name, by the way?
Mr. Dewey. Duran, baby.
Is this a Duran reference for real?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course it is. What do you think? You just put Durant's name twice for no reason? Yeah,
this is Duran.
What? Dewey's team is good, man. Dewey's team is really good.
Yeah, his team is very good.
How did I not realize that was Duran?
That's so funny. Where's my water? There it is.
I like Dewey's
He's
team.
Also been on a funny. He obviously snuck by me, and I'm very bitter about that loss. And then the 10 points with Chuck. Like Dewey's drinking habits the last couple of weeks have got to be kind of intense on Sunday nights.
You would think that would help us, but I don't know.
He's had some tough ones, man. He's hard to trade with this year. He's too tied to his boys. Dewey, I'm putting it out there. You always respond, and I appreciate that. But
whatever.
I will also add about his squad. There are a lot of fragile guys. Like I don't necessarily want to offer dollar for dollar for Wembanyama or AD or Harden because those guys are the kind of players who could just like be out for 6 weeks.
Harden's more emotionally fragile than physically fragile.
Sure. But I'm saying like that's what's hard for Dewey is that he's got a loaded roster, but like it's hard to want to take those players back as good as they are, right? Because you're just not guaranteed those guys are going to be there.
That's kind of how he has a loaded roster, though, right?
Who?
That's what makes it possible for him to have a loaded roster too, because
he got him at a discount.
You get him at a little discount. Like Durant would go for 85 in the draft, but he goes for 65.
Yeah.
If his team stays healthy, if Adam's team gets healthy, I think there's a lot of real interesting teams just kind of floating around out there.
A lot of people that can win this year. Who's number 4, Sean?
Yeah.
My man. Candyman, Andyman Wilder.
Yeah, Luca's luscious lavender sorbet.
I was this close of getting Luca from Andy last night. And classic Andy form, he goes, actually, I'm gonna go to bed. We'll circle back tomorrow. Let me give it some thought. And I was wide awake on my phone going,
wow.
What? And I text Andy.
What were you gonna give up?
At 8:30 this morning, I just say, good morning. It was the first thing I fucking thought of. And he goes, I'm not sure yet. I'll think about it and text you after work. And then he makes a midday trade.
Yeah.
He was
reaching out to me for some guys too.
He left you hanging.
What was he? Where were you at? Where do you value this? Like, what were you going to give up to get him?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your offer to get?
I'll tell you guys the offer we had on the table.
Okay.
Straight up. He verbally or text offered me Luca and Giddy. Like I want Giddy back. That's gross.
Sure.
But he offered
innocent, by the way.
Yeah, he offered me Luca and Giddy for Cat and Shea.
Wow.
Shea's 60, 61, Luca's 67, you know.
So legitimately speaks to Shea's
that makes sense.
Ascension.
I had him talked into what I thought was Bridges instead of Giddy. So just a little better on the second guy.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then he said that he had another trade stewing with Chuck that involved Bridges. And then he said he was going to give me till the end of the day today, and he fucking didn't. and he traded Bridges away at lunchtime.
You know what I really hope happens though? I hope that he texts you before we even drop this, and that by the time this comes out, you have Luka on your roster. It'd be incredible. So Andy's at number 4. Who's at number 3?
Chuckles.
Chuck's great, man. He's trade machining.
Yeah, he's doing it.
He's trade machining.
Is he actually had more trades than anybody else this year? I feel like other people have traded quite a bit.
He just so quickly swapped over his entire roster, like right away. That was just like almost as much of a mission as getting a couple of victories was.
It's wild
how fast he can just cycle that thing, and it's a good team.
Yep,
look at him.
He does, man, and I don't even know who's on his team. I have no idea. I could pull it up right now, but
it's interesting that the Matthews Lillards does not have. Lillard.
It is funny. All right, I'll give it to him.
I don't get it.
That's a good name. Now that Jay said that out loud, it's like
I'll take it. Okay, I'll go back. I would like to. That's a strike against Stax's brand.
I was just gonna say. Now I'm against him. Now I'm against him.
I didn't realize that. I just assumed it was Matthews Lillards, but it's okay.
So lucky.
There's a little slack. It takes a little bit after you unload a guy to figure it out and all that stuff. That's
honestly,
why some of us.
I gotta admit, if I would have known that earlier, I probably would have dropped his ranking.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Well, Lillard's on Chuck's team, so there you go. Scotty Barnes has been playing out of his mind. I'm wondering, do you guys think Barnes goes without Siakam? Is he a bigger fantasy stud, or about the same, or is it not quite as valuable because the team
I think maybe he goes back to like where he was pre the first trade, because Adam was right. Like Adam was like, oh well, he's got this guy defending him now, and he's got this guy, and it all made sense, completely true. I'm not that good of a basketball mind, but yes,
don't sell yourself short.
I do have a good basketball mind. Thank you.
What do I always tell you?
To not sell myself short and to love myself.
Just because you're not as smart as Christian with basketball.
I know.
Well, I will say this: Scotty Barnes has been getting the second best post defender on every team. Now he's going to get the best post defender. So, curious what's going to happen there. Pretty minor little conversation, but
that's also interesting. That could hurt him. Yeah, that's interesting.
I am happy that Chuck has Vooch and DeRozan for his Chicago people. I think that's good, heartfelt hometown. Good omen. I've got Murray and Gordon from Nuggets, which I'm, have been offered in trades, and I'm like, oh, absolutely not. And I think there's some hometownness there that I really appreciate on Chuck's squad.
I have no one from Charlotte. 0.
Yeah.
Well, there's like LaMelo, or you have to carry the curse of Bridges. So
I tried.
I
fucking tried. Andy screwed me.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of screwing people. Number 2, our favorite bad boy, the black wife beater wearing, foot soaking being. Tommy, 2-timing being Tommy.
He's been a revelation.
What the fuck is up with his name? You can't use the same animal as another team. You asshole. Dead horse?
It's because yesterday in the thread, he was accused of beating the dead horse on a couple of topics. That's colloquialism.
Shoots at him with the dead horse thing. I get it.
I already have a horse in my name. So leave me alone, Tom.
I felt like that was a shot at you.
I know it was. And now he's in second. He's chasing behind me. Tommy knows how to do it.
Well, I'm going to do my best, Kyle, for you, not for me, purely for you, to get a victory this week, to create some distance between you guys. That's what I'm going to try to do for you this week.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Which puts me at number 1.
Kyle, I have a request.
Yeah.
I believe we have 8 minutes to go.
Yes.
I want you to open your secret.
I got it all planned out.
As a celebration to be in the number 1 in the power ranking.
Thank you, Sean.
That was the second part of my gift. That's the first part. Okay. Second part is being ranked number 1.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. What do we got?
Let's see it.
Oh, fucking right. King James, black hoodie. You already know what it is.
Does that say bucket culture? That's
bucket
awesome.
Culture. That's the bucket culture. Yeah, baby. Oh my gosh. Dude.
Yeah, you'll wear that. You'll definitely wear that.
That's so sweet.
Isn't that sweet?
Sean, thank you. That was really, really nice.
That's awesome.
It's a nice hoodie. I hope it fits you.
It's super nice. I'm about to put it on right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna wear my bucket hat with it eventually, because bucket. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, it fits perfect.
Sleeve length is incredible. Length is incredible. Fits incredible.
Kyle, I was really excited to have you.
Look at that.
Yeah,
you've always had me, Sean. You've always had me.
Look sharp.
This is really cool. Thank you, Sean. I love it. I really do. I want to end on our new segment. JB, thank you for coming on. If you wouldn't mind answering one question, just to tell us a little bit more about your life out in Denver. I want you to give me something that stands out about Denver that you were not expecting. Can you think of something? Anything at all?